Now then, Mark,
Gaz.
Little Gaz.
Little Gaz.
Little gas going. Right.
Oh, shit.
So today we're off for a bit of a recce, which I think is a really important thing to do if you're thinking about going out wild camping. Maybe one of the most important things to do. A lot of people might look on Google Maps, have a look at the satellite view and find a wood and get in it. You know, perfectly fine to do. But if you can, have a walk out, see if you can get in there, make sure there's easy access, and make sure there's no one around to see you. So, when are we going out, Gaz, for reels?
Sunday night.
Sunday night. What's the forecast?
Cold.
So it's going to be our first proper minus sub-zero wild camp. Forecast is saying -3, I think.
-3, highs of +3, lows of -3.
So yes, it's going to be a cold
6-degree
one.
window.
Not only is it a good idea to make sure you know where you're going and have a little walkabout first, I think it's also a good idea to test out what you're carrying, so make sure you can handle the weight, and test out what you're wearing. Make sure you're not going to freeze or sweat. Yeah. There was a time a couple of weeks ago where we went, me, Gaz and Mick, who was not here, unfortunately, we went out to a spot that we've been to before, and I thought it was going to be cold, and it wasn't. And I went out with all my layers on, and while we were walking I got a bit sweaty, and that was not a comfortable camp. So I'm testing out what it's like just walking around in my base layer with shorts on and a t-shirt on top. Obviously got warmer layers in the bag if I need them.
So Mark,
Yes.
for someone that's never gone wild camping before and you say recce, they might not even know what that means. What are we going for? What are we looking for? What do we hope to find?
So I'm going to make sure I know where I'm going, and to make sure I can actually get into a wood. There's a car coming here. Hi, welcome back. The car's gone now.
The car.
Oh no. See ya. Right, the car's gone now, Gaz. I forgot what you were saying.
Okay, what are we looking for when we do a recce? What's the things that are important to look for and to do?
Personally, plenty of cover, making sure that we're not going to be seen from a road or any buildings nearby. What's important to you, Gaz?
For me, especially the winter, I want to know I've got a supply of dead wood on the floor that's not soaking, so I can light a fire to keep warm should I need to. I need to again reiterate what you've said and make sure no one can see us, but I also want to make sure that it's suitable for the kit that I'm bringing. Maybe bringing a tent, I may be bringing a tarp and a hammock. I need to make sure that if I want to be in my tent to be a little bit warmer, there's going to be somewhere nice enough that A is going to be capable of taking me to be able to sleep on it, and or not damage my tent, because everything's expensive. Need to make sure there's gaps in between the trees if I'm going to use my hammock, that type of thing. I don't really want to be going, at the end of the day, having a plan to, I don't know, carve a spoon if that's what tickles your fancy, but I have to spend 3 hours actually finding 2 trees that make it perfect, because it's not just me, I'm doing it with a friend, and you might find one tree that's good, but for one person.
Yeah.
So it's quite important, just a recce, so when you're there, you're having fun, rather than going, where am I going to sleep? Should we go home now?
There's another car coming. Hello, car. Can we just acknowledge this sunset? There we go. Boom. Lovely. So we're fighting daylight now to go and do this recce, this reconnaissance. So, bye for now. Now then, so we've made it into the wood. We've been trekking about for about 10-15 minutes. Found a couple of decent spots that we haven't dismissed yet, but we did find a nice area here that's open. plenty of trees to string off, but also signs of life. People have been here before, which means people have got away with it, hopefully. I mean, if they haven't got away with it, why would they leave a grill?
Barbecue cooking ready for us.
Yeah. So this might be a winner, but like I say, don't write anything off straight away. Have a good look around, survey the area, because you never know, you're going to be there for a few hours and you want to enjoy your time there, and you don't want to set up somewhere and then regret it. So we're going to keep mooching around. I think it might be a good idea for us to drop a pin on maps here so we can easily find our way back to it. But yeah, we're going to keep on looking.
We're just a little bit further on from where we were, just doing a little more of an explore, because it seemed a bit too perfect almost. So I said, let's just survey the area. What we found is a track. We thought this was a hill. Turns out it isn't a hill. There's a track here. We need to work out whether this is a dog walker track or if it's a wildlife track. Because what you don't want is 6 o'clock in the morning to be rubbing your eyes with Mr. Pearce and his Shetland horse dog sniffing your backside, really. So we're going to go follow the track, see where it takes us. Hopefully it doesn't take us to civilization. Then we know it's just Bambi and her mates. Or wolves, it could be either. But we're going to go that way, we're going to check it out. Hopefully it goes to a dead end and we can just turn around and come back. Or it goes to an amazing nightclub and we'll just say we've been camping and yeah, we'll just have a fun time.
Why is your voice so sexy?
Because I've been really, really poorly and I shouldn't be out even still. I shouldn't be back at work. I should just be in bed resting, but it gives me my best chance to do my Liam Neeson impression. Neeson. So I've got a particular set of skills that I've acquired over a long time, and it's finding tracks that lead to nowhere or to nightclubs full of women. So we're going to have a look.
Is there a nightclub?
There's no nightclub. Got to the end of the track, and what we found is lots of quite dry twigs that if you were walking through, you wouldn't walk around them.
Where's the track?
They're very thin, and you'd just be able to, it's here, right off it. You'd be able to just push them out of the way. If you're walking your dog, you ain't going to go through the hassle of going through the brambles. You're just going to push through. So I'm pretty confident that there's some sort of wildlife. Could be dogs, could be wolves, could be, I don't know, dragons. Gruffalo, or his little snake. But I'm happy that that's not a beaten path from people. There's no shoe marks. It's just used.
Bears.
Could be.
Might be the infamous big black cat of Yorkshire.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't want to give away where we are, but we are quite close to the wolves. There is people with claws around here. It could be anything. No offence. I said there's some, not all, just some. We live in the wolves, it's all right.
Right, so we spiky. Yeah, so we liked that spot in the softwood bit of the forest, but now we've made our way into a hardwood area, surveying this bit just to see kind of, again, space between trees, see if there's any close by paths that people could be walking the dogs on. At the minute, a lot of it seems to be planted in rows, so it doesn't give you like good cover. It's not bad, it's not good. The good thing about this place though is that there's some, can't really tell, but that's a steep small hill behind me, so probably about triple my height to this little peak of that hill there. It's hard to tell, but yeah, so that could give you cover. Sure, I just heard something. But yeah, we're gonna have a look around this hardwood foresty bit for a bit, see if we can find anything better.
So we've hiked up from where we were, about 50, 60 metres or so, to the top of the hill, just to see what's on the other side of it. Theresa May's cornfield, the very one. And these here are all prickly, so I'm pretty confident this was planted to stop some of the wildlife coming through. I'm confident nobody's coming through here to have a look. And because we're higher up, my field of view there, even if it was the farmer, is literally the tops of the trees, which are a lot more denser. I'm quite happy to be here, to be undisturbed by anybody else, and that we can leave it without damaging any of the forest, leaving it as we found it, just having a good time. I've just got to work out how we get back through these without ripping me face off. Theresa, help! So we're heading back down from Theresa May's field, and we found, using our inbuilt compass, the track that we came back in, as I wasn't sure we were going to be able to. And as we were coming down, we found at the end of this track, in and out, which is obviously from badgers or foxes, just a little bit big to be for foxes and calling badgers. So I think maybe go around here, we'll have that hammock just a little bit higher, because but it was a good answer that the real dog walkers are people on the mooch. People like us having fun. Makes sense? Happy days.
Right, so we think we've settled on a space for Sunday night. We've dropped a pin so we'll be able to find it again. Pretty much got everything we're going to need in terms of space between trees.
Nice.
We're very close to each other right now, so that can get the red light on Gaz.
Nice.
Yeah, but on Sunday there should be another person with us, so we've been trying to figure out the best space for putting 3 hammocks close to each other, so that hopefully we can just get away with one fire. But it might be the case that we have to be slightly further apart and each have a little fire next to us, just so that we don't freeze in the night. But yeah, that's us. It got dark real quick. It's a good job we had some torches and shit. Fuck me. Right, that's me out.
See you later.
That's Gastrol GTX out. Bye. You surprised, Gaz?
I'm hungry now.
I'll have to edit that bit out. Can't get cancelled before we start. Yeah, so...
That look of disappointment from you. It's a good outtake.
Yeah, so what do we think it is?
Sheila? I think we could make a pretty cool necklace from it.
Yeah, I think it's a deer or something, isn't it, Gaz?
Yeah, I hope so.
It's definitely not human, so that's good. I don't think it's dog.
No, the legs are too long. Could be kangaroo.
But where's the rest of it?
Yeah.
Where's its tail? Where's its front legs? But imagine that. You're walking through the forest at night and you stumble upon a spinal cord. Anyway, don't have nightmares.